YouTube, and guess what? It's Morphn time! Really want to get a morpher, so when I do this, I can just, like, throw it up there, and it doesn't just look like this. And I'd actually be holding something. Yeah. So, anyways, so Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 7. That's why I did that. Yeah. So, this comic, God, I love this comic. I will say it every single time. I love it so much. So, this comic opens up with Billy being in Rita's Dark Dimension, and he's in there with Goldar, who's chained up, and Billy's like, "Why the fuck are you in here?" And Goldar's like, I failed my queen." And he's like, "I failed my queen, I lost the Green Ranger." And Billy's like, "But why are you chained up now? Because you fail all the time." Goldar's like, "Shut up." And then it cuts to Black Dragon taking over the Zords. And then Rita is going all Donald Trump and building a wall out of the putties. And it's really fucked up what they're doing. They're like piling the putties up in like this wall formation and then lighting them on fire so they melt. And she puts her throne exactly where Zordon was, has Alpha 5's head, and she's like, "Turn this fucking thing into a lamp." And then we cut to the Rangers, and Trini's messing, and she's like really down on herself because she's like, if Alpha was here, if Zordon was here, if Billy was here, we could get out of this, but I don't know what I'm doing. And they're like, "Dude, come down, you've got this, it's cool. You just take your time." And then it cuts to Tommy, who is watching the last few moments before the explosion. Kimberly's like, "Why are you torturing yourself? Don't torture yourself. Just like we're all friends, you know? Like everyone's got their time to shine. This is gonna be yours since you still have your powers." And then Rita pops on the screen, pops on the viewing monitor that they're watching, and she pops up all around the world, making an announcement saying, "I've killed the Power Rangers. They are defeated. They can't do anything, and I'm taking over, and anyone that doesn't pledge allegiance to me is going to die, because I'm going to kill you with the Megazord, or with the Zords." And they, show the Zords, like, popping up around places, and like, "Yeah, well, I'll kill you if you don't join me." So the team's like, "Did you guys all see that?" And they're like, "Yeah, what are we going to do?" Well, it's like, and they're like, "Hey, she's in the command center, which means her moon base is unguarded." And they're like, "But it's a moon base. How are we going to get there?" And Tommy's like, "I know exactly what to do." And they get the freaking Dragon Zord and take it into space and take it to the moon. So Tommy and Jason go to the moon, and they get there, and Tommy's like off to the Dark Dimension to get Billy, and they like blow up the entrance to the moon base, and Tommy jumps out, gives Jason the Dragon Dagger, and he runs inside, and he is like immediately ambushed by Black Dragon. And Trini's still trying to figure things out, and Zach gives her a pep talk and stuff, and then like it seems like Alpha 5 has finally kind of like rebooted himself, I guess, in the programming. And Jason's like in the Dragon Zord fighting the defenses and stuff, and Tommy's getting his ass kicked by the Black Dragon. And then Black Dragon's like, "You know what? I think Jason's in that Megazord, and I'm gonna kill him." And he grows big and just beats the shit out of the Dragon Zord and sends it adrift in space. And Tommy's just like, "Oh, Jason, no." And then Tommy gets picked up by Black Dragon while he's a giant. And Black Dragon's like, "You shouldn't worry about him. You have much bigger problems." And that's where that ends. God, this main story, as fun sometimes as this Bulk and Skull adventure is, I wish it wasn't here, so that this last page was just more story. I think that was what I said in last time. because like I love the story so much and it's so interesting and so much fun that like the Bulk and Skull story is getting old because I just want more of the actual story. This time, Bulk and Skull are just like they keep scheming to try to get Lieutenant Stone on their side. It's just not working. So Lieutenant Stone says they can go to lunch. They go into like this place and they smell awful because they've been like working doing community service all day. And they go to this place where Bulk had a sandwich named after him, and he orders his sandwich. He orders the Bulk, and the guy's like, "Yeah, we don't carry that anymore." And Bulk's like, "What?" And then falls. And that's the Bulk and Skull adventure. But god damn it, this book is so good. I love the main story. It's so much fun. I really want to meet the writer, the author of the this run, Kyle Higgins, because I freaking love this story, and I want to know if he was like a fan of the show, if like if he talked to anybody who if he talked to Saban to get like ideas or something. I have questions. It's really cool story. I love it so much. It's so much fun. It really makes me feel like I'm watching like a more modern and more like grown up Power Rangers show. I would love to see, like, I'm not super excited for the movie because I don't like the way a lot of things look, but that's because I'm someone who likes things to be translated exactly. I know that's not always going to happen. That's just a personal preference of mine. And the Power Rangers are something I love a lot, so the movie scares me. But I would love to see the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers redone as a show with a bigger budget so it can be the same as it was but update it and just sleeker and look better. I want this run to be the story. It'd be awesome. So, yeah. Anyways, if you liked it, boomstudios.com, Comixology, local comic book store. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And check out my friend's channel in the description of the video, Shaun of the Games. He's got really cool gaming stuff, unboxings, product discussions. Go check him out. Tell him Dylan sent you. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.